3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Another week of podcasting excellence or mediocrity, depending on who you are and why you're listening. It's Puff and Sammy. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Thanks for filling in for Steph once again. The start of baseball season's a crazy one when you work in minor league baseball because it's not like the major leagues where, you know, pretty much one person does one job. These minor league teams, they're usually on skeleton crews doing. Steph's doing like 8 things right now. She loves it.
Yeah.
But it kind of cuts into our podcasting time a little bit.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, you caught me when I had nothing to
I was like,
do.
Who do I know that does nothing? Sam. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. Have pain, anxiety, can't sleep? Well, why don't you try meeting with a certified wellness consultant? American Shaman of PA. HempIsHealth.com. Life is better with the feather. How courageous would you be? Would you do this? Niles Green was hiking. Do you like hiking? You used to be hiking. Do you still do that?
I don't hike for long periods of time, and I don't go too high.
You were kind of hiking for a little bit, wasn't it? Weren't you hiking for a little bit?
I hike a couple places here that aren't hard. Like, I'm not going to go climb Mount Everest.
I thought you had like some sort of like phase.
No, it's just something, you know, I like the views and the scenery. I don't actually like sweating and going up to get there necessarily, but I like it once I'm up there.
Well, this guy was hiking with his wife and friends at Lowell Point State Recreation site near the Seward, Alaska place. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not hiking there.
When his wife shouted bear, he found himself facing an adult black bear about 2 feet away.
Aww.
He had only a beach ball as his defense. Now, what's your question?
I don't have a question. I'm just picturing him. Like, go get it.
My question is, why does he have a beach ball?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's that, too.
Anyway, he said that he just kept putting the ball in his face while the rest of the group managed to jump to the other side of the bridge to avoid the bear. So he was using the beach ball as a buffer.
So he was going like this.
For like 2 minutes before his wife grabbed the bear mace from their backpack and handed it to Green, who sprayed the bear, and the bear left right after.
See, if this happened to me, I would end up on the news. I'm going to try to pet the bear. I'm going to try to make the bear my pet.
Why? Really?
Probably.
No. Be honest. If you're out hiking and you see a bear.
How big was it?
A good-sized black bear. An adult black bear. Hold on. Just because we're here and I have the power in front of me.
Do you have a picture of it?
No.
Oh.
I'm looking at...
I'm sure it's ginormous.
Black bears.
But see, I have like this...
4.5 feet tall. Could weigh up...
my size.
Could weigh up to 660 pounds.
All right, just a little bit fatter. But my height...
By the way, bear, you're not going to outrun the bear. Max speed of a black bear is 35 miles an hour.
I'm not running anyway. I don't like to run. But that's the thing. Like, I don't have a fear of these kinds of... The only thing I fear are spiders. So I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to run away. I would just be like, oh, how cool. Let me get a picture. Let me get a selfie with the bear behind me or do something stupid like that.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah. Go out with a bang.
Be someone we talk about, but it'll be, like we need to talk about it because it's a story we would, but it was Sammy, so we're gonna be really sad about it. So this idiot girl trying to get a selfie with a black bear, she's dead.
It's the way she would have wanted.
Don't do it, everyone.
To die.
It's like that's a story we would talk about, but because it was you, what do we do? I don't know. Just remember, friends, if you are in this situation and for some reason you don't randomly have a beach ball right there, remember, you don't have to run faster than the black bear.
Nope.
You have to run faster than the people that are with you.
At least one of them.
That's right. And it's life or death. Anything goes. Trip them,
Trip the one you don't like.
Yeah, like he was with his wife, like maybe trying to save your wife unless she's got some sort of sweet insurance policy.
Oh my gosh.
Just no.
I'm just wondering why they didn't go straight for the mace. Why they
They had to
played with...
dig it out of the backpack. He needed the beach ball buffers. Come on, don't be dumb. Two brothers in Germany got into a fight at their home. Both had been drinking. Each claimed ownership of a leg of lamb. Police say that one of the men used a 3-pronged meat fork to stab his brother several times. What is the dumbest argument you remember getting into with, like, your sister? Or, like, you know what, see, because I was originally going to do this story with Steph, and she has 2 older brothers, so I wanted to know the dumbest argument she got in with older brothers. What about boyfriends or husbands?
Over food?
No, just dumb argument. Just a dumb argument. An argument where you're like,
sure there's
why
many.
are we arguing about this? I was trying to think, like, my brother and I would get over fights. I would bring up stuff. I was like a woman when I was younger. Like, I would be like, hey, Trevor, remember 3 years ago when you said this thing to me? Well, it's wrong. Just so you know, you're an idiot. And he'll be like, I don't remember that at all. I'm like, yeah, you're dumb.
I can't think of anything off the top of I know there's plenty.
Sure, like, my wife, didn't yell. I don't want to say yell, but she was like, she commented with an attitude the other day about how I load dishes in the dishwasher.
You probably did it wrong.
Is there a wrong or right?
There's definitely a wrong and right way.
I don't throw them in there or just like dump them on.
It's like
all right,
Tetris.
do your thing.
You gotta use your space wisely.
Okay. All right. A group of Dutch scientists are training bees to detect the COVID virus because we're bored. Researchers at insect technology startup Insect Sense, that's the name of it.
That's hard to say.
Say they've trained more than 150 bees in a study to identify samples containing the virus that causes COVID-19 based on its scent. The bees were given a sugar water solution reward each time they were exposed to an infected sample. Because of their sensitivity to smells, bees can be trained within just a few minutes to detect odors and then associate the reward with positive samples. So instead, from now on, instead of swabbing your nose, they're just going to put you in a room with bees, and if they land on you and swarm you, then you have COVID.
I'm allergic to bees.
I'll take the swab that touches my brain, please. I don't like bees.
COVID could kill you, but guess what? So can bees.
Seriously, though, they've developed a prototype machine that can train bees to detect the virus, which the scientists hope can be used in low-income countries where access to COVID tests are limited. So again, I'm hoping that people get, like, maybe stick their arm in the machine and the bees... It's like this, it's like this sleeve where the bees can't sting you. But if you have COVID, they like go to your arm and swarm. If you don't, they fly away. I hope it's not just like they put bees on you, and if they move towards some part of your body, you have COVID. That's stuff of nightmares.
Or what if you're just like a really smelly person and the bee's like, I don't want to get that close to you to even see if you have COVID because you stink.
Yeah, it's like when you're trying to smuggle drugs through an airport and you put a hamburger in your pocket so the dogs go to you and it must be the hamburger in my pocket. Know exactly what you mean. Coming up, we got Misconnection Monday.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Every single Monday, we try to help Central Pennsylvania find love. It's been a minute since Sammy did Misconnection Monday. She was going to pick a very inappropriate one.
But you told me I wasn't allowed.
Correct.
There's a couple inappropriate ones.
There always are. Steph and I skip those. Remember, you have to read this in your sexy voice.
I don't really have one, but okay, I'll try.
All right, Misconnection Monday begins. Right now.
Home Depot. Children on cart. This is in Mechanicsburg. On Monday afternoon, you were there with 2 children on your orange push cart. We passed each other several times and said hello. You've got light blue, purple streaks in your hair.
Ew.
Honestly.
I'm sorry. No, hold on. I don't... Listen. No offense, because I know that you've done this, but, like, can we just grow up and not put purple or blue streaks in our hair anymore? Does that make me an idiot to say that?
Yes.
Okay.
You also don't like face tats and neck tats
and
boob tats and...
No, they're all just trash. Just come on, people. Grow up. All right. Sorry. Continue.
All right. Honestly, you are beautiful. I'm not sure if you're attached, but I'd love to buy you lunch or a drink if you'd like.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me the color of your car and the make.
Wait, so you know what car she was driving? You
Apparently.
followed her out of Target?
This is Home Depot.
Sorry. And, like, you passed each other. You said you said hi several times. So every time you passed, you said hi? I don't... all right. And again, with the streaks in the hair, it's your body. You can do what you want with it. I'm just saying.
Why are you focusing on this?
Just grow up. All right. Anyway.
Well, here, I have an answer to your question because I'm not done yet.
Oh.
I was parked close to you, and as I backed out, you again smiled at me.
Yeah, because you didn't hit her.
No matter what, you are incredible.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, I picked this one for a reason.
Okay.
Because I'll explain later
All right.
when I do my second one. But I have to say, don't ever call somebody incredible. Like, that's weird.
That doesn't seem like that bad a one.
You're incredible. You don't know me.
Maybe.
Like, if somebody said I'm incredible, I'm like, you're weird.
I would never call someone with blue streaks in their hair incredible. Unless they're trying to be like a superhero for Halloween.
And I have one more problem with this.
All right.
I'd love to buy you lunch or a drink. Friend dates.
Ooh, good
is
point.
lunch.
Ooh, good point.
What movie is that from?
I don't know,
I don't
but that's a good
remember
point.
either, but yeah.
All right, Wise Plaza. Long shot, I know. I was about to walk across the parking lot to my car, but paused to let you drive past towards the exit. It was early afternoon, Thursday, 5/7. You turned and looked and then stared. I waved before I could stop myself. For those few seconds, it felt like the world shrunk to fit just us.
Aww.
You'll know if this was you. It was a, in quotes, moment.
Which Wise was this? Because I live right by one.
Did you have a quote moment with someone?
I did not.
Did the world shrink just to fit us?
No.
I mean, are you a love at first sight person?
I feel like maybe there's You could tell when you meet somebody for the first time or see somebody.
You see someone?
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, there's something about that guy.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. You could have a physical attraction to someone. You could even lust after someone after seeing them. But you can't love them.
No.
They could come up to you and be like, hey, did you see that N-word over there? And that Mexican over there? And just start spewing racial stuff. You're like, oh, I don't love you at all.
You're a terrible
You're
person.
a god-awful person. Why, can you please get away with me before people think I know you?
I do believe you can have a moment, though.
We had a moment until he opened his mouth and started talking. No, like you can't love someone at first sight. You cannot, because you don't know what that person is. That person could be a freaking monster.
Right.
So that's just the thing. No, you didn't have a moment. This girl was probably hot.
Now, pick up your jaw
Yeah,
and take your groceries home.
that's right. Your ice cream's melting.
All right. This is Pakistan Grill. Now, pay attention because you're going to know why I chose these two stories. You came in for lunch today. Sorry, I started wrong. You are a gorgeous black girl. I don't know if you're attached, and it doesn't matter to me. I'd love to buy you lunch or a drink. Tell me what you were drinking at lunch so I know it's you. You are, all caps, adorable.
Oh, I thought you were going to say incredible.
If nothing else, you made my day with your smile and eyes. Wow. I'm pretty sure it's the same dude.
I was going to say, like, lunch and drink? That's very specific. Or lunch or drink?
And I don't know if you're attached, and it doesn't matter to me.
Is that what they say? It doesn't matter?
Yeah, I think this guy's just going random places, and if he sees a pretty girl, he's like, I'm doing a misconnection.
All right, let me write down in my
she
notes.
was okay.
Blue streak in hair.
Yeah.
The other one's adorable.
This one's incredible. That one's adorable. But let's drink and do lunch. So the guy's like playing his odds.
Yeah, no. Steph and I call it casting a wide net.
Okay.
Right? if you're a fisherman, you throw out one lure, you might catch one fish. But if you throw a whole net in the ocean,
Something's going to end up in there.
yeah, maybe something you'd like to take to lunch or a drink. Target in York, Friday, May 7th, around 11:30 in the morning. You and your friend were sitting in a gold 4-door car in the parking lot of Target. The driver was very pretty, but the passenger was just gorgeous.
I thought you were going to say was not.
You had on a little white tank top and just could not have been any prettier if you tried. You left the parking lot together, and I got a real good look at you at the next traffic light. If you remember, it sounds like you were following her, dude. If you remember this, I'd love to chat. Tell me what car I was driving. So this is funny because the driver was very pretty, but the passenger was gorgeous. So he's like, I'm not interested in that busted ass driver.
I don't want you to think I think your friend is ugly.
So she was very pretty. She looked like she had a great personality. But the passenger, oh my God. And there we go. I'm in love just by looking. But yeah, no, your friend. Not interested. At all. If someone came up to you in a bar and it was you were there with a friend and someone goes to your friend, you're pretty, and then turns to you, you're gorgeous. How do girls take that? Like, do you take that as, wow, he thinks I'm gorgeous? Or did he just in a roundabout way call my friend ugly?
Or not as pretty?
Maybe just leave the friend out of it.
Or maybe he's just using two different adjectives that mean the same thing.
Pretty and gorgeous are not the same thing.
They're similar.
Pretty is good. No, don't get me wrong. Pretty is good. Gorgeous is great. Right? Now, if you say your friend is fair looking, that's what
Say that.
you are quite well. Like fair, you're a fair lady.
Nobody says that.
Nobody's said that.
No.
No wonder I was single for so long. I decided to drop that pickup line right before I met my wife. Good idea. So we yawn about 5 to 10 times a day. But humans are not the only creatures who yawn. Many, like vertebrates, yawn, like even birds. Biologists have now learned that yawning is linked to brain size. The bigger the brain, the longer the yawn. Despite popular belief, yawning does not function to like put oxygen in your blood. Instead, they say that yawning cools the brain. The temperature of the brain drops rapidly after yawning, and the ambient temperature determines how often yawning occurs. Are you a big yawner?
I am when I see someone else yawn, because it's like the contagious thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But now I'm gonna draw it out and be like,
I have the biggest brain in the world.
I can't even try to yawn long.
Like Sammy's the most annoying yawner ever. What is she doing?
No, she has a big brain. Just cooling it down.
Yeah, they say yawning across species increases the size and number of neurons in the brain of any given species. So if you yawn long and hard, you have a giant fat brain.
How do you know if a bird is yawning? Now I just like.
You're just gonna go bird watching.
Yeah,
and they yawn.
They just open their mouths.
Yeah.
How do you know if that's yawning or they're just like waiting for their mama bird to put something in there?
Well, just, if they're by themselves, they're not a baby bird. Duh. Easy answer. Okay. So I want to know, you know what? I wrote for the tease for this one. Again, this is supposed to be Steph's show, that this would happen to Puff and Steph, but I also think this would happen to Puff and Sammy.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
This is actually pretty funny because I mean, if it was a solo show, 100%, I would be calling someone to help me. I don't know, maybe you would save the day. 2 radio show hosts in Forest City, Arkansas were unable to leave their radio station last week after they discovered a snake on the door handle of the building.
I could see you freaking out.
The snake was wrapped around the handlebar of the outside of the glass door. Dude, they only have one?
So it's on the outside?
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't see the problem then.
They still have to...
You touch the inside part, you don't touch the outside part.
Yeah, but it's still there. It's just there.
So you just open it real fast and quick like a bunny out the door.
Snakes are quick. If they want something, they're going to get something.
Do we know what kind of a snake? Do we know how big?
The men thought it was a rattlesnake. We'll get to that.
Okay.
One of the 2 men who host a gospel radio program, his name's Lamont, his co-host Miles, tapped on the glass with a golf club to try to scare the snake. Again, the snake was on the other side of the glass. The men called the police to come help. The pair were eventually able to leave the station after a police officer killed the snake.
Aw.
They thought it was a rattlesnake, but it's unverified at the moment.
So first thing, I'm Googling and I'm trying to figure out what kind of a snake it is.
Oh, I mean, that's not hard. You take a picture,
Yeah.
you put it on social media, and within 5 minutes, your country folk expert goes, "Oh yeah, no, that's nothing. That's a this, and this. It's actually colored like that to make people assume it's a rattlesnake,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's harmless. It breeds, and just like, dude, I don't care. Just let this thing kill me."
But I also feel like as long as you don't mess with the snake, it's probably not gonna hurt you. So if just by opening the handle and pushing the door real fast and running,
Right. Well, I'm thinking
you're gonna be
maybe depending on how far the door swings open, maybe you could even like
Fling it off?
swing it like so it's trapped
ooh,
against the wall there, and then but then will the door close? Will the snake come off the door then slither inside the building? Now you just caused a bigger problem. I mean, who knows?
And who goes first? Because I feel like we would have to rock paper scissors to see who goes out first.
And why is there only one door in this building? That seems like some sort of health code or fire code violation.
And you said they work for a gospel station.
Yeah.
Just pray and run.
And don't like some gospel like guys play with snakes? Aren't there like
yeah,
Southern
yeah.
Baptist Jones out there who like they're like, "Oh, it's fine."
They deal with it
He
or
can't. Yeah, they're like shaking the snake around in church. Yeah, they're not. God will protect me, and the snake bites him in the face.
And there's a story in the Bible about a snake that you could just trick and yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's two gospel people. We're okay. The snake doesn't have an apple. We're good. That's a good joke, right? That's a good Bible joke, right?
Sure.
The garden and Adam and Eve and the snake.
Yeah, I get it.
I think so. I think it's a quality joke.
I do want to throw this out there that I just had a close encounter myself with a snake
Oh, tell me about
at the
it.
children's lake. It's in Boiling Springs. There's a lake. There's lots of ducks. There's fish. You don't expect to be looking down and boom, there's a snake in your face.
Like in your face?
In my face.
Oh
Literally.
wait. Were you were in the water?
No, I wasn't in the water. I was looking down in the water, and there's rocks around the outside, and they're like slats of rocks, so they live in there, and the heat from the rocks keeps them warm. So I'm just minding my own business, and I look down, and I'm like, there's one right there, and I,
Like he was looking at you? Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like,
oh yeah.
was he above the water?
He was inside the rocks above the water, and I was leaning over. So my first reaction is, there's the tank, okay? And then I was like, ooh, I want to take a picture. And then I get back down there, and then of course he goes into his hole, but I got a picture of him, but he did scare me at first.
Okay, cool story.
But just so you know, if there's ever a snake, I got you.
I also have a snake story. So the wife and I were on the phone with my mother-in-law, and all of a sudden out of nowhere we hear a ah! And her mother-in-law screams. She has 3 cats, and one of them brought a snake into the house.
Dead?
Thing was slithering around the house. So I said,
Wait, what? The cat picked it up and was like,
"Hey, I got this for you. I brought a new pet home."
you're
The
welcome.
pet gets a pet. So, check this out. I'm smart. Her name's Ginger. Not the cat, not the snake, the mother-in-law. Okay. I said, "Ginger, go in your kitchen, get a pair of tongs." So she went in and she picked up the snake with the tongs and brought it outside.
Was it just a little one?
It wasn't that big, no. But I don't want to touch it either.
You know darn well, if that happened to you, you're not getting tongs and getting it out.
Yeah.
You're going to get that close to a snake.
I just don't want it in my house. I'm going to freak out and I'm going to complain about it.
And sweat.
And I'm going to make the wife, I go, "Here, press record. Let's show everybody what a man I am," as I have tongs.
And the snake is this big.
It's like, we're not sure if it's a snake or just like a fat worm. All right, let's stump Sabby. In a recent survey, 1 out of 10 bosses say they're suspicious of an employee who does this at work. Suspicious of an employee who does this. Now, this is not like go to the bathroom too much, bunch of different smoke breaks. This is something that you wouldn't necessarily think would make the boss suspicious. Think about what, in your mind, a good employee does this, especially with, I don't want to give it away,
So it's something that would.
that a lot of people might assume is a good employee trait, but 1 out of 10 bosses say they're suspicious of an employee does this. Not a lot, but just 10%.
To come to work too early,
Nope.
stay too late,
Nope.
work too much.
No, but you are like kind of on the right track in terms of like, again, this is not something you would think would, put you in the boss's crosshairs.
Like their job?
No.
Something's wrong with this one. They actually like coming to work.
So think about your work, where you work, and what's around you.
Inside.
Okay, so you work inside, and I just don't want to give this away. Yeah, it would be like involving where you work around.
You're terrible at giving hints.
No, I'm not. All right, after you give me a hint that wouldn't have given it away. Think about like where do most people work, like during the day?
At a desk?
Okay. So what about that area shouldn't throw bosses off, but might just 10%?
Like, is it something that they have on their desk?
No. Something about that area in general.
It's clean?
Yeah. 1 out of 10 bosses say they're suspicious of an employee who keeps their desk too clean.
Nobody will ever be suspicious of me.
Me neither.
There's so many snacks.
45% of managers in a recent survey said they don't mind if their employees do this as long as they get their work done.
Talk on the phone.
Nope.
Does it involve the phone?
Nope.
Come in late? Ooh.
I don't care. He gets his work done. What do I care if he shows up 20, 30 minutes late?
Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of boss I'd be. I don't care how long you're here for, as long as you get up.
I don't want to say that's exactly the type of place I'm working now, but it's close. It's just like, I put in 8 hours, but if I'm there, if I get there at 8, then I'll stay till 4:30, with a lunch. But if I get there at 8:30, I might also stay until 4:30 with a lunch.
And my job's like, as long as she's here by 9, we know she's alive.
That's good.
So
It's not thanks for coming into work. Thanks for waking up today. All right, everyone, have a fantastic Monday. We'll be back on Tuesday. 50-50 chance Steph is here. We'll find out.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.